It's the champ. It's the champ. Shannon the Cannon. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. What's stopping you, champ? What? What? What's stopping you, champ? Let's. It's the champ. It's the champ. Shannon the Cannon. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. What's stopping you, champ? What? What? What's stopping you, champ? Let's go.
Before I with the belt, he saw
He's back.
He slipped it off out the night before.
Get the back on him.
He got up the next day, he was around the Canada for drinking.
Down to the body, to the left hand father now. I put your spot in front of this, to the little simple bitches. Go, you know that, money, go, you know that, go, shit, yeah, bitches, go, you know that, money,
It's the champ. It's the champ. Shannon the Cannon. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. What's stopping you, champ? What? What? What's stopping you, champ? Let's.
Ring king king, 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 ring king
It's the champ. It's the champ. Shannon the Cannon. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. What's stopping you, champ? What? What? What's stopping you, champ? Let's go.
my saddle outlaw, and 5-0, get your lights on, the fight's on, tonight's gonna be a fucking fight, so we might roll, my own homie say I'm heartless, but I'm a G.
That's one.
We had the plan made. I bought my wifey a crib. I bought the mafia an arcade. Mad games, pool tables, and candy. A little extra chicken loop be coming in handy. Check it.
That's one.
The drop off. I'm going in and I ain't stopping till somebody stop me. The only way I'll ever stop is if I win the loss.
Nah, man, them boys ain't faking me. God is good, for real. I'm on, nigga.
And look out for the full version. And that shouldn't be alone with you, banger. Available for download October the 5th.
It's the champ. It's the champ. Shannon the Cannon. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. What's stopping you, champ? What? What? What's stopping you, champ? Let's go.
Book live over the next 20 minutes or so. We'll be taking questions that you, the fans, have submitted on Facebook and put into our extra special guests here, Anthony Joshua and Charles Martin, who go head-to-head in a cracking world heavyweight title fight at the O2, just down the road, this Saturday night. Please leave your questions in the comments section, and if you're lucky, your question will be used, and the boys will be answering it. First of all, Anthony, 2 days to go until the dream moment, I guess. I suppose you have to look back to the Olympic gold medal fight, and now, years on, this is it, professionally for you, the moment. How excited?
Chilled. I could be excited, but I'm pretty chilled. It's like routine, not much changes. It's another fight, another opponent. Just looking to handle business the same way I've been handling business for the last couple of years.
No extra pressure, no nerves. Is it business as usual, or do you see this as the moment that you've worked towards?
There's going to be more moments. There's going to be very, very important fights. But this is what I have in front of me right now is the most important thing I've got to deal with. Yeah, there's definitely nerves, but not nerves of fear, just nerves of excitement. I'm happy to be here. Life could be worse, and I'm just enjoying what I'm doing. I'm looking to have fun Saturday night.
Was there ever a moment sort of years ago when you thought, Anthony Joshua, world champion, can it happen? Would it happen? Will it happen?
No, it definitely will happen. It definitely will happen. It's something that every kid gets told when they go in the gym. As long as they got some hands, some skills about them, they tell you could be the next champ. The division's wide open, and it is wide open. And I see the opportunities, and that's why I'm here. And lucky enough, I'm in this opportunity and to make it a reality.
That this man to my right has that world heavyweight title, and I guess for you, Charles, to hold it is extremely prestigious and something that you've worked very long and hard for yourself.
Yes, definitely. You know, it's mine. Where my belt at? You know?
In the back.
Work hard for it, man. You know, and that's why I'm still working hard. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to defend it. I'm gonna keep my belt.
We were there in Brooklyn when you won it against Vyacheslav Glazkov. You got to become a champion. Has it changed you? Has it made you more hungry?
No, I'm the same dude. I've been hungry before I even got there, though. So, you know, I wasn't too far off. So, you know, we just rolling, man. We keeping it rolling. As long as I'm in this sport, I'm going hard as I can.
But you've made a big move, a big statement here to come over and defend for the first time against the young gun, the up and coming. There it is. Anthony Joshua. So why choose this way to defend your belt rather than just stay in America and take on the comers there?
Because why do it like that? Why not knock him out? Why not beat up on him and defend my belt? I don't want no Chris Arreola. I don't want no Dominic Brazil. You know, everybody think he good. He got a big old hype thing around him over here, man. Dude got like almost 1 million followers and all that stuff. Yeah, everybody know about him.
So because of that reputation, because he's the guy that people are talking about, you want to defend against the very best.
He ain't the very best, so that's the thing. You know, they think he's the very best.
But you don't.
I know he's not. He ain't the very best.
You see weaknesses, enough weaknesses that makes you very confident that you've made the right decision to come to London?
It ain't even that. I'm gonna deal with what I see in front of me. That's how it works. When I see it, I'm gonna say, okay, exactly. So when we get in the ring and we see it, that's what we're gonna do.
We got a question coming from Ray Myers. What goes through your head once your hands are wrapped and the gloves are on? First of all, Anthony.
It's the instructions. You just listen to the instructions given to you by a coach. You know what I mean? And then you recap on everything that you've been doing in camp. Little thing, just like balance. How you're going to start the fight is always important. You mean as you start as you need to go on. And then you hear the instruction, you've got 1 minute left. Say your prayers and go and handle business.
You always do that?
Yeah, of course.
How about you, Charles, on the day of the fight? Does it change as you get nearer and nearer fight time, and then the wraps, the gloves, the moment when they say there's 5 minutes to go?
Yeah, just get ready. You know what I mean? Just get ready. Get ready to go out there. You know, key in, be ready.
What went through your mind when you were walking in to fight for the world title, which is what Anthony's going to be doing in Brooklyn against Glazkov? What was that walk like? Was it different to others that you'd experienced before?
I do it the same way every time. You know, you just don't change that. That's one thing about I ain't gonna speak for all fighters, I'm gonna speak for me. One thing about me, I just keep doing what keep me comfortable. What get me ready. You know, that's what I do.
But this time you're coming into the so-called AJ Fortress, 20,000 packed into the O2 Arena. It's something you're never going to have ever experienced.
I have experienced that. I fought at the Madison Square Garden, packed. I fought at the Barclays, packed. And not only that, it's my fortress. What you mean? That thing, that first of all, the person who made it is American anyway. I mean, but forget all that, man. Forget all that. Anywhere I go, I'm just as comfortable as I'm in my own crib. You see what I'm saying? I don't care.
You don't care. You're going to block out any booze, any.
I ain't even got to block it out. It don't even matter. I ain't got to block it out because it don't matter. That's how real that is.
We got one from Gareth Turner here. It's quite a spicy one. He says the belt was handed to you in your last fight, that you never really had to fight for it. Can you seriously see yourself causing AJ any problems, as this fight isn't going to go like your last one? What do you say to that?
Nothing, because it don't matter.
Okay.
I'm not about to answer on no negativity. I'm spiritual. And I'm all about positive energy.
Do you see it that you got the win, you got the belt, and you move on?
Exactly. It's right here. I can touch it. Feel it. It's real. It's right here. World title. It's mine.
You looking at that too at the moment? Or?
Want a better look at it?
Pretty good injury.
So
I'm looking at mine. Mine's my opponent, and that's what I told
So
him. It's the difference between IBF, which I credit.
And the Charles Martin fight. That's two different fights on.
You can add it. So what I was saying is that the difference is that I'm not fighting the belt, I'm fighting Charles. And this is just the rewards, he knows that. It's just the reward that comes with fighting. And it's not that you win your belt and you stop and you enjoy your reward. You have a little rest the body, and you get back to training. It's life, it's simple.
Well, we've got a question here coming in from Matthew Rice. So, if you win this, what's next?
Little rest is important, and then I want to go again in July, if I can. It's at 3 months. And as I said, it'd just be a force to be reckoned with. And we look at options.
It's a wonderful division, isn't it? It's full of talent and unpredictability. The glamorous heavyweights have come again.
Yeah, most definitely. We're woken up now. And, everyone has to fight everyone. In every division, everyone fights everyone. As I always say, from back in the day to the era before to the era now, we're all just coming together and making it happen. So what will happen after this? I'm not too sure exactly what opponent, because I haven't really looked that far. Because obviously this is the man I'm dealing with right now. But as I said, little break, rest of the body, then we get back in camp. And then we go again, hopefully July.
It's bubbling beautifully, the heavyweights, and especially in America with your compatriot Deontay Wilder. If you retain that belt, if it goes back with you to California on the plane on Sunday, what's next for you?
A little resting back to it.
Same again.
Yeah, man.
That's what you do.
Vacation and back to it. That's what you do.
The ambition is burning inside you for a long career, Charles, a long reign.
It's just, I don't even be thinking like that, man. Like, when the fights get set up, I just train, I go hard. Only thing I focus on is boxing, man. The boxing aspect of the game is all I focus on. I got a team to work out everything else. So all I'm doing is keying in on getting my training 100% every day, training.
Sam Johnson says to Anthony, do you believe that Martin could take your punches? And if you worried, are you worried if the fight goes to a decision that he's a technical boxer? I guess that's the the southpaw. And
if he's fit, he'll be able to take the punches, but he won't be able to take so many of them. As the fight goes on, there's only so much punishment you can take. But of course, if he's fit, he'll be able to stand up for some time. And then I'm worried if it goes to a decision through the technicality of boxing skills. Hell no. This is what I want to display. Is a good boxing match.
Despite the fact that most of your fights have gone quickly.
Yeah. That's what I said. Most people can't take it, but I said if he's fit, he'll be able to stand up. Biden was quite fit. He stood up to a few more punches, and this is the world champion. He's the champ, so you have to give him credit. He's obviously got something about him, so he'll be able to handle business a bit better than the way I was fighting some journeymen and some ex-world title challengers. This is the champ, so he'll be able to withstand some of my punishment a bit better than other fighters.
Charles, do you think you'll be able to take Anthony's power? Do you think you'll have seen or felt anything like it, either in sparring or in the 24 fights you've had so far?
I don't even, no disrespect to you, but like, I ain't even gonna answer that question. That's not even a relevant question for me to answer. Take his power, I don't care about his power.
Okay.
He gonna have to hit me first with it, that's the real thing. I'm not just gonna stand there in front of you and hold my hands up and let you punch and tee up.
You see it as a technical match, the fact that you're going to just outbox and be better than him and the punches will come?
I ain't saying I'm gonna outbox and do, like, I don't know, I just do me, man. Ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I just do me. But all I know is I'm not gonna just stand there and absorb punches. I stop.
Richard Birch says to you, Charles, if you did end up beating Joshua, do you think you'll be able to give Tyson Fury a chance, a fight? And how would that go?
No, we ain't trained for Tyson Fury. We not targeted on Tyson Fury. We on Asia right now. That's some other stuff. I don't know about
for the future.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Cam Davis says, what's the intensity of training been like for this fight compared to others?
Say it again.
What's the intensity of training for this camp? How's this camp been different? Has it been harder, more intense than previous?
I mean, I can't really differentiate, different camps because I go hard in every camp. I put my all in every camp. But what I can say is we incorporated some strength conditioning in this camp. This is the first time, I actually did the strength conditioning part of it. Not that I do strength conditioning, but he's just on a world-class level. Gary Matthews.
That's something new you've added.
Yeah, a world-class. He knows the science behind the body and the the body working. More balance, more strength, more power, and I'm feeling the difference. So we incorporated that, and that's the other thing that's different about this camp. But I always go 100%.
Same to you, Anthony. What's been different about this training camp? Obviously, you never fought a southpaw as a professional. You've never fought for a world title. It's a jump up in levels, in class. What's been different in the last few weeks?
Most definitely, like routine. Before it could be we're training at 4 o'clock or we're training at 7 o'clock. It's just random. I just know I dedicate my day to training. But now we've had just set times, which has been good, really important. And sparring, where we used to spar maybe 8 rounds, some on the bag. We've been sparring 14 rounds, 15 rounds. Blessed enough to have some handy southpaws in camp from 8 weeks ago, right till Tuesday, which has been a blessing in itself. So certain things like what mistakes you were making on early shots that you can counter punch easy in.
Because the southpaw thing's interesting, isn't it? Because you fought some as an amateur, obviously, but not as a pro. Is there a big difference, or do you feel comfortable because you've been there before?
Yeah, you have to feel comfortable. Yeah. The difference is the 3-round fight is different from a 12-round with no head guards and all that stuff. So it is a big difference. You have to separate them from the pros. But I've been in with a couple southpaws. You know what I mean? But this is different. I can't really take what I've done years ago into this fight. But the main thing, as I said, is the sparring. I've been blessed enough to have some southpaws come in camp from start to finish that have tested me early on. And as I improve, you can speak to their promoters about how I've been handling business with them. And I've definitely come a long way since the start of camp.
Boys, this has been interesting. A couple more. Ewan Morgan is asking, who were your boxing idols when you were growing up, or in the last few years? Who have you really looked up to that's inspired you, Charles?
Inspired me. Yeah, inspired. I've inspired myself, man. Period. I mean, I give full acknowledgement and respect, to all the greats and the people that did it before me, but I'm all about myself, man. Because, I shock myself, I'm a world champion.
Is that because the journey that you've been on personally?
That's the belief that I had in myself, man. The faith that I put in my own self. You know what I'm saying? I did it myself. So, there's a lot of guys that I seen when I first put on a pair of gloves, and I'm like, oh man, these guys, Ali, Mike Tyson, all these guys, Lenny Silva, they're all greats. They were before me, Holyfield. But it's my time.
You've charted your own path.
Yeah, it's my time. It's my time.
Anthony, I know you've looked up to several fighters in the past. Tell your fans out there who's really influenced you as a kid and maybe more now.
Like maybe I like Walker, Jersey Joe. His story's cool, tough. The guys then just fighting to feed their family. It was a different era back then, man. Completely. No hype, no attention. just gritty boxing. It's cool. And I like to Felix Stevenson as well. Balance, and you have to put his punches together. And went on time and time again to win Olympic medals and represent his country to the fullest. And that's what we're doing here in the UK right now. We're holding down the UK and taking care of business.
It's good times, isn't it, here?
Yeah, man, come on. Look at this. Look at boxing's alive. Whether people call it hype or whatnot, everyone's eating. Everyone should be happy. Stop complaining about the hype and just make the most of it, because it could be dead. And everyone could be complaining saying boxing's not alive. So let's just make the most of this right now and enjoy this attention we're all getting. Because one day we're not going to be here. So this is just memorabilia and memory for times to come.
It's certainly a fascinating heavyweight division at the moment. Let's bring this to a conclusion. Charles, what are we going to see from you on Saturday night at the O2 defending your title? What are we going to...
Smiling. Happy.
Yeah.
When you walk into the ring, when you perform, and when you walk out.
Yeah, that'll be, I'll go into my game more, obviously, but overall, I'm a happy dude, man. Ain't nobody take my happiness away.
You've enjoyed yourself in London?
Yes.
Ready to go?
Absolutely.
And you're keeping that?
Yes.
Anthony, same to you. What sort of performance and statement are you going to make Saturday night? Is it important that this is your crunch moment?
Yeah. Just look at some of the heavyweight title fights. The challengers take the fight. They take the fight to the champ and make a statement. You either slay the champ, or you still what's yours, isn't it? So it's up to you. You either take it to a 12-round fight and steal the belt, or you slay the champ and make noise and announce yourself on the heavyweight scene. So it's one or the other, really. Just entertaining, that's for sure. That's why we sell tickets. That's why the hype is here, because we're entertaining. All it is a good war. We're just going to war and may the best man win. It's not no disrespect, but between two great men, we stand in the ring together and may the best man win.
Two big, young, unbeaten, hungry guys. It should be a firecracker. We're going to get a handshake, I'm sure we will, between the two. Plenty of respect. Excellent. Thank you very much. It's very special Facebook Live. I hope you guys have enjoyed it out there.
Thank you.
It's the champ! It's the champ! Shannon the Cannon! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! What's stopping you, champ? What? What's stopping you, champ? Let's